Hi guys, it's Sty and we are back again for another episode of our epic journey to the top of every ladder in Scarlet and Violet. Today we're going to be starting our OU journey, and we're going to have every episode of the OU journey and other ladder journeys, we're going to be using a feature mon for all of it. Just a Pokemon that I feel is good, that's relatively new, and can bring something fun to the table, alright? So today the feature mon is going to be GargaKnuckles. We have two teams that I've built off camera. If you would prefer that I build the teams on camera to show you how I build them and what I'm thinking when I'm doing it, I'll happily do that. Just leave a little comment below and let me know. So today we're going to start off with the Garg offensive team, and then if it starts to get a bit dicey we'll go into the Garg balance team. So I'll show you here, this is GargaKnuckles here, GargaKnuckles. You will see from the thumbnail, put a bit of effort into that one. So we're going to be using Terra Water, Leftovers, Purifying Salt. Purifying Salt, just for anybody that doesn't play this or doesn't know anything about GargaKnuckles, it means that ghost damage to this Pokemon is only half the offensive stat, and it cannot be hit with a status. So no paralysis, no sleep, no freeze, no burn, nothing like that. It also gets a unique move called Salt Cure. Now, Salt Cure, low in power, only 40, yeah, it is Rock Stab, 100% accuracy, 24 PP, nothing bad with that. So when you hit an opponent with it, it deals 1/8 of their maximum HP per turn off of them until they switch out, and if they manage to be a steel or a water type, it's 1/4 of their health per turn. So, you know, it's 12% for this, and it's 25% for this. Very good move. Recover to heal back up. Gonna have Salt Cure to send guys to swap out, and Curse so we can lower our speed but increase our attack and defense. And then Body Press, which is a fighting type move that uses your defensive stat as your attacking stat when it's doing damage. So we've got a near full HP, max special defense, Impish Nature, which is plus defense and minus special attack nature, and a little bit of Spadef just in case for those ghost attacks from Dragapult, etc. We've got Choice Specs, Magic Bounce, Hazard just for hitting hard, stopping spikes or sticky web or anything from getting set up on our side of the field. Terrafire, just in case. It's not really going to be my Terra Pokemon. I would expect that I'm either going to be Terraing GargaKnuckles, Zamazenta, or in fact Enamorus. But we'll get to them. So Zamazenta will be this next Pokemon. Again, running a little leftover set. It's Dauntless Shield, so its ability is when you bring it in, its defense gets raised by only once per battle now. It used to be every time it came in, I think. It's Terra type's Dark, just in case we're coming up against the Ghost types. The only thing that Fighting can't really hit is Ghost, so we brought Crunch to hit the Ghost types. Terra Dark, just in case we're in a bad situation. Substitute, which puts in like a little decoy. An Iron Defense to raise our defense twice, because again this Body Press does it off of defense rather than attack, so we're going to try and hit like max defense. Again, we're running a max defense, we're running speed with plus speed nature for 412, outrun things like Modest, Dragapult, or Adamant Dragapult if they're running banned or anything like that. Otherwise, honestly, I don't really know how I deal with a Dragapult. I haven't really thought that far ahead. Potentially this mom, so Rotom Wash, been about since Gen 5 I believe. Good solid Pokemon, always good on a team for defense, offense, so versatile. We've got Terra type Fairy, just in case of Excalibur, and Volt Switch, Hydro Pump, Thunder Wave to slow things down and protect. Hopefully if we ever have to fight a Dragapult we'll just hit it with a T-Wave, and then the rest of the team should hopefully deal with it. Cinderace, so we don't have any hazards on this team, and we do have Hatterene to kind of bounce them back in case somebody wants to go for them, but just in case they do manage to predict me, get it round. We've got Court Change on Cinderace, which swaps the field effects around, so we don't have any set up for theirs, so if they set up any on mine I can swap them over to theirs. Pyro Ball for decent fire stab, Gunk Shot for any annoying fairies, and U-turn to switch out afterwards. It's got Libero, so it changes the type based on what type of move I go for, just once per switch in. And then a Choice Specs Enamorus, Moonblast, Mystical Fire, Earth Power, Terra Blast, max speed, max special attack, just to hit hard. So two Specs Mons is a bit different, and the balance team will go over a little bit faster. So it's Stealth Rock and Protect instead of Body Pressing Curse on the GargaKnuckles for the second team. It's a bit more of a set up, balanced team, switch out, keep all the Pokemon alive. We've got Spikes, Whirlwind, Tinglu, which essentially sets up the spikes and the Stealth Rock set up, and then you start whirlwinding, which forces Pokemon out, so you're just forcing people to switch into it. Then we've got Loaded Dice, Breloom to just hit things really hard, maybe send something to sleep. Zoroark Choice Scarf, so we can hide as other Pokemon, maybe catch a few people off guard as that. Assault Vest, Volcanion, just for good fire and water defensive typing. Assault Vest, we've got enough speed to where one Flame Charge will make us faster than an Iron Valiant, and we should be able to pick up the KO with a Sludge Bomb with a max special attack. And we've got specially defensive Corviknight, just here for a little bit of setup in the end game, good for taking hits and countering Pokemon. Alright, so with that all out the way, again, so we're going to start with the offensive team, because offense is the quickest way to just get through the ladder, and we're just going to get the first game. So, a question of the day for you all today, what is your favourite tier in Pokemon? Like, my specific favourite tier is probably Monotype. I actually really enjoy Monotype, and probably just OU, pretty standard like that, just OU's pretty good. First game, this guy has just got an absolute team of threats. Greninja, Great Tusk, Slowking Galar, Dragapult, Kingambit. This guy, jeez. These two Pokemon by themselves get a video on its own. That by itself gets a video on its own. That's how good these Pokemon are. Right, so I'm going to predict that it's the Dragapult or the Greninja lead. Neither of which I brought something for. I'm not the best team builder, I'm not going to lie to you folks. So it's Greninja, it'll probably be Protein, so we're going to hit a Protect here and see what he's going to do, what type he's going to lock himself into. He could just Spike or T-Spike up here, which would be a bit bad for me, but we're not going to speak that into existence. We're just going to assume that he's going to go for U-Turn or Dark Pulse or something of the variety. He switches out to Slowking Galar, that's fine. Right, so for now we're just going to hit a Thunder Wave onto this thing, potentially just getting some paralysis is stopping it from doing what it likes to do. I don't know if it's the Assault Vest, the Heavy Duty Boots. It looks to be Assault Vest with that absolute minimal damage coming out. So we're going to go into GargaKnuckles here. GargaKnuckles. The Dawn Horn. And he's probably going to switch out into Great Tusk here. We're going to Salt Cure just so we can get that chip damage racking up. Stop him from being able to stay in for so long, etc. That's 1%, but again the 12% afterwards is what we're really looking for here. And now we go straight back into Rotom, I believe. Yes, I believe Rotom will be the switch. He might close combat here, predicting it. He knocks off, that's fine. We're going to Volt Switch on the predicted switch. And I was going to Thunder Wave, but he's probably going to go back into Slowking Galar and trying to catch this Dragapult or this Greninja, but yeah, he's likely just going to go back into this. That's fine. It's fine. I'm going to go into Hatteran this time, just because Psyshock, one of its moves, hits on the physical defense instead of the special defensive side. This Assault Vest will be boosting its special defense, so I'm hoping that this is going to hit like an absolute chunk. There we go. Now I'm predicting the switch into Kingambit to preserve this Pokemon. Dark neutralizes sorry, that just caught me a little bit off guard there. That would have decimated that. It neutralizes poison. He U-turns out, probably into Slowking. He's going to catch one. I had the Thunder Wave just in case he did stay in. No, he went into Baxcalibur. Now that is good for me, because now we can just Volt Switch out. Not having leftovers on this thing is a bit bad. We should be able to manage though. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. This guy's team is just threat after threat though. I'm expecting the Dragon or the Ice type moves. I'm going to go into GargaKnuckles. Yep, Icicle Spear. He may be loaded dice, which guarantees 4 or 5 hits off of this. He's going to go back into Great Tusk here. I'm still just going to have to Salt Cure as a just in case. I'm going to go into Hatteran here, predicting the Stealth Rock, or even if he does knock off, Hatteran isn't going to be doing too much. The Slowking's really chipped low. There isn't really much else he's going to try and set up in my face, so he may just try and set up rocks here, predicting a switch into Rotom or something. Yep, gotta be good enough to call it. Now we switch into Enamorus, predicting. I didn't predict a rapid spin, not gonna lie. I predicted a knockoff or an earthquake. But either way, a nice. I think Earth Power is going to be my way here, because this thing shouldn't really take it either way. Yeah, 62. Can't believe it wasn't faster than me after the speed boost. But yeah, Enamorus is so strong and Great Tusk is so weak on the special defensive side. Yeah, even in Earth Power. It was just in case he switched into that Slowking Galar. I didn't really want that to be coming in and healing itself up, switching in, switching back out, etc, etc. So he goes into Gren. We're going to give him Hatterin. Hopefully it's not Battle Bond and I haven't just made a massive mistake. No, it's Protein, it's fine. Now I would say go into Cinderace and we'll hit the U-turn. Yep, Excalibur comes out, that's fine. Now we go into Clip, the Zamazenta, and we're going to hit that substitute. Hopefully we get a paralysis, or he doesn't stay in, switches out, something like that, is what we're trying to kind of going for here. I'm realising into these games I'm not the best team builder, and it's not going the best, although, oh my gosh, that takes four just to break it. We're just going to go for Iron Defense and set the defense up now then, because if it takes 4 to break it before, it's going to take a lot more than that now. And now we can substitute for free. It's got to be loaded dice to be guaranteed getting these 4 and 5 every single time. That or this man's luck is just extraordinary. Now we are going to Terra Dark here, predicting him to be Infiltrator and go for that Shadow Ball. Try and kill me, so we're going to Terra Dark, Crunch. Hopefully he doesn't, he's not even Infiltrator. He is Infiltrator, but he's Hex, so that's a bit better. That means he does even less. And that's a defense drop for us, it's not bad at all. Now we just Crunch again. We can win this game right here, yeah, U-turn, but again it goes through the sub because of his ability Infiltrator, it ignores Substitute and screens. So he's going through my Substitute to hit me, which is absolutely fine. Because it means we're still perfectly behind the sub here, and we can just body press. He can Sucker Punch, but I don't even know if his Sucker Punch would break my Substitute, and it just dies anyway. This could be a good game right here. Zamazenta picking up the scraps here. Have to wait and see. Obviously he's still got the Slowking and the Gren, although the Gren's not really a problem, it's the Slowking and the Dragapult which could become my issue. But there goes Slowking, he should have switched that right out, he should have brought it in and switched it out to get the 33% regenerator back. He brings out his Greninja now, it is definitely not faster unless it is Choice Scarf, so we will just be knocking it out with a body press here, unless it could also be Focus Sash, in which it will live one hit from full. Terra into a Dark doesn't save you here, sorry buddy. And I don't want to curse it by speaking it into existence here, but yeah, that's it. That's the first win for us, guys. 51 points for the first game. Not bad at all, not bad. Right, we're getting to the second one. Again, the team may not be the best, but we're running with it. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to hold on to the seat of our pants and hope for the best. This team looks more manageable. Not completely, but more manageable than the last one did, for sure. We're going to start off with the feature mon, of course. If you want something to be a feature, you got to lead off with it. Now this is a good lead for us. You Dragon Dart straight away. That's a really weird play for me, but if he wants to do it, that's fine. Any forfeits? Okay, we don't count that one as a battle, we just move on. Don't talk about that. The guy was maybe testing or something like that. Who knows? Now this team, I like this team. I like pretty much every single Pokemon on his squad. Dang. Good looking team as well, good looking team. It's weak to my Zamazenta. Zamazenta goes crazy if I can get a substitute. 5 physical attackers, only 1 special attacker here, so substitute and a couple iron defenses will be all I need for that. To deal with Garchomp, I do have Rotom and GargaKnuckles. Cinderace again, GargaKnuckles. I'm going to lead off with my Enamorus, not knowing what he's going to lead off with. It's his Cinderace that he leads off with. We're going to double straight into GargaKnuckles. Not going to take that Pyro Ball to Enamorus. It would have probably lived, assuming not Choice Band, which I actually do not know if it is or not. That's puny damage if it's Choice Band. And I just don't want to take it. He's just going to leave his Cinderace in to take the Salt Cure. 44 is not bad. We're going to curse up here, predicting him maybe to stay in. I don't know what these people are doing. Yeah, he U-turns, gets the Libero change. Goes into his own GargaKnuckle. Okay.
salt cure him. He salt cures me as well. That's fine.
Now we're going to body press and see how much this is actually going to do. Body press should be doing quite a chunk with a 591 defense stat. Yeah, he switches out into GargaKnuckles. 41%, it's not bad. It's rocky helmet, rough skin, so it's probably going to be set up, is what I'd assume. I'm going to switch out, preserve my GargaKnuckles, and go into Hatterin, bounce those rocks. See what I mean? Like, look, we just don't let them get the rock up, and we should be okay. And except for his Slowking Galar, he doesn't really have a switch in for this Dazzling Gleam. It's fair enough, good switch. Doesn't seem to be Assault Vest from that kind of damage. Don't want to sack GargaKnuckles here. It's done quite a good bit. I know it's a defensive kind of Pokemon though. Like, it's hard to run a sweep with this slow Pokemon, but it's a very good utility Pokemon to have on your team. Like, it does a lot for a team. I think I'm going to have to switch into Rotom here. He goes for Future Sight, that's okay. We Volt Switch right out. And see what he's going to do. He stays in. He's probably going to be dropping a Sludge Bomb right now, so we're going to go into GargaKnuckles. Boy, Chilly Receptions. Good play. That allows him to switch now and sets up Snow. Evo coming back in with a relatively good amount of HP as well. He goes out into his Cinderace, potentially to Court Change. I'm going to recover, expecting the Court Change. Yep. Took the Future Sight, only got down to 37. We're going to recover again, get my GargaKnuckles right back up to full. He U-turns out, that's fine. Libero only changes him once per switch in, so he changes into normal for the Court Change. Now he does have rocks up, but I also have a Cinderace to come in and give him those rocks back, essentially. Now we're going to go into an Amorous on the Garchomp this time. Yep. Because he was kind of probably predicting the Hatterin to come back in. And now I don't want to move Blast because that Slowking's definitely coming in. We're just going to Earth Power on the Slowking coming in. 63, that's not bad. His switching now would be Decidueye, so we're going to go into Cinderace predicting that. There is no reason for him to stay in here and give me this Pokemon. He went into Great Tusk though, that's not a good thing for me. We're going to U-turn out. He's not Choice Scarf, thank gosh. And we're going to go into Rotom. He Rapid Spun to increase his speed. Fair enough. We're going to protect this turn just to take a turn of leftovers back. See what he wants to go into. He may just go straight into Slowking Galar. He doesn't. He goes for Head Smash. This man's scaring me now. Head Smash is a rock type move. It does a lot of recoil back, and then he dies to my Hydro Pump. It's fair enough. I had to lose a bit of Rotom's health for it, but we take the first Pokemon out. Some of his Pokemon are now down towards half of their health bars. Most of my Pokemon will still be sitting up here, sitting pretty. For this Pokemon, I think a hard switch into Cinderace. He Terra Fire and Sword Stance. Kinda scary, not gonna lie, but I'm gonna Court Change just to absolutely disrespect this man. You still aren't fast enough to knock out, it would be faster than my Cinderace, so I'm just gonna switch here and go into GargaKnuckles. That really does do 60%, sheesh. It's crazy, it's crazy. Very fast now as well. Very, very fast. I may have goofed this. I may have goofed this. Wait, 2 seconds. Let me try this. Let me try something. Right, triple arrows, crit straight away. Oh gosh. Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. So Hatterin, Psyshock. Hopefully that's 4 times resisted off that. I thought he'd go for Trailblaze or something. Oh well, that should be a clean 2-hit KO, provided no flinch. No flinch, fantastic, well done Hatterin. Nice. Now, for this Pokemon, I ain't bothering to do anything, I'm just gonna stay in, let it die. go into my own Cinderace. This is now just a speed tie. If he's max speed as well, we're just gonna be betting on it. That's what we do, betting on it. Always bet 100.
So for now, he's not shown me any reason not to switch into my Rotom on this one. Stealth Rock go up. Gonna protect one turn. It's fine. He's setting up spikes now. It doesn't really make much sense for spikes. The rest of my team either have heavy duty boots or are off the ground. Kind of weird. He Dragon Tails me out into an Amarant, and that is not what he wants, because now I'm just going to click Earth Power 3 times and kill the rest of his Pokemon. And that will be GG for me. That's what this is going to be. There's one down. Out comes his GargaKnuckles. Let me just tell you though, his GargaKnuckles ain't nothing compared to my GargaKnuckles. Yep, see? It's called Tomb because that's where it's going. His is going in the tomb. And poof, that's the sound it made as I blew it off the battlefield. Poof! And that's another GG for me, guys. Not bad, not bad. The Garg team's not the best, but we are picking up wins with it. So say what you like. Oh gosh, right. So again, this man just has lovely Pokemon. New generation Pokemon Samurott, love it. Landorus, Therian, solid, and Amoonguss, just solid. Both of them solid. Great Tusk, great Pokemon. Iron Valiant, absolute threat, and Dragapult, an absolute threat. No problems against this guy. Well, not no problems. We don't have lots of problems against his team, but I don't personally have an issue with his team. I like it. So he leads off with Great Tusk. It's called Lando T. That's quite funny. Gonna U-turn out on it. Go into Hatterene, predicting the Stealth Rock or something like that. Yep. And for first turn, we're not going to predict anything. We're going to Dazzling Gleam, just in case he stays in a Rapid Spin. Just wants to give me his Great Tusk, that's fine. Only thing we could have been predicting there is Psyshocking on the Amoonguss coming in. But honestly, for second turn, I don't want to predict anything. It makes me feel a bit silly if I predict and I'm wrong. So just play safe. Sorry if you can hear any clicking in the background. I'm trying my hardest to keep it away from the mic, but you might get a little overlay. I do apologise. So Amoonguss comes out. Something's probably going to sleep here. Although we can go into GargaKnuckles and it can't be put to sleep because of its fantastic Purifying Salt ability. He Grass Knots on the switch. Fine play. Absolutely fine play. Can't disrespect it. It was very good. I'm going to go into an Amarant here. Now I could Mystical Fire and do some solid damage. Or I can Terra Fly in Terra Blast, which is... Oh, yep. Well, bye Amoonguss. Yep. An Amarant. Fantastic Pokemon. This Pokemon will be getting a video all for itself as well. If we manage to hit top 10 before I manage to get the Amarant video out, we'll still be doing a video with Amarant. Don't worry, that will still be happening. Now here, you can't really go for anything but Stone Edge. You Terra Steals, Sword Dances. Kinda scary. I'm going to Salt Cure here. Hit P Earthquakes, that's fine. It's not fine, but you understand. If he's Terra Steel, you've got Earthquake. I can't really see anything that you'd be hitting Rotom with that hits too hard. Levitate doesn't allow me to be affected by ground type moves. The Electric and the Water both resist Steel, in case he's got Terra Blast. Yeah, Rock Slide is his best attack to hit me. We Thunder Wave him back. We'll take a Protect this turn for a little bit of recovery. Yep. And then we'll Volt Switch and we'll go into Zamazenta here to take the Rock Slide on the Defense Raise. It's resisted for Rock versus Steel. We should be sitting pretty nice. Yeah, we seem pretty nice. Body Press here and kill this. We're not going to mess about. I feel like I'm going to have to do one slight change to the team. I'm going to have to make this Terra Dark as well because it's not going to be using Gunk Shot too much. We're going to have to put Sucker Punch here for Dragapult because this Dragapult right here, I'm seeing a lot of ways to deal with everything else, but I ain't seeing a good way to deal with this. Here is probably a Shadow Ball coming my way. Oh no, it's a Will-O-Wisp. Okay. I would assume Hex is now going to come out. So I'm going to... should I switch? No, I shouldn't. I'll just stay in here. He goes for Reflect. That's a bit weird. I'm going to substitute if he's going to just reflect and be weird about this. Set up screens for his Iron Valiant to come out and potentially win. I'm gonna not play that kind of game yet. He U-turns, he has Infiltrator, so he goes through myself, doesn't actually break any of the damage on it, that's fine. If he goes into Samurai, he could be cooking. He does go into Iron Valiant, and it is speed booster energy. Just severely not good. But I digress. He goes for spirit damage. Doesn't break the substitute. Now hold up, if he's not breaking my sub, this second one, oh no, he didn't go for it, okay. Now we got to play kind of dicey here. I'm going to go for Iron Defense, predicting him to Swords Dance again. That's fine. If he Swords Dances again, so be it. I'm going to substitute to keep myself behind the substitute until after his Reflect wears off. I'd done 16 the first time, so we double and then double again, so it'll do close to like 60% for this one. Hopefully. I don't know if I'm even doing math right, in all honesty. No, I done 46. Okay, that's not good. This is gonna probably kill me now. Yep. And I don't have anything else to deal with it. This might be the first loss of the live, guys. I did say that I don't have much on my team to deal with Dragapults and such like that. I don't really have much to deal with Iron Valiant on this team. What we'll do is we'll give this guy a GG because he has beat me fairly, and we will forfeit out of that one. Take the first L of the live. It's not bad, it's not bad. Whoa, I didn't say go yet. So we're going to use the other team now. We're going to use the balanced team. Hopefully this has got a bit more in terms of dealing with things like Tinglu can deal with Dragapult all day. This can deal with Dragapult most of the time. Iron Valiant gets held off by this and this. Trying to think of anything else really. There's not much that this team, I feel like the balanced team is a lot better built in my eyes than the offense team. So we'll see. We've not came across a Tauros or a Zapdos yet, but everything else we've been seeing. And Amorous from my old team in this game would have went crazy. Crazy. It's always when you change the teams that it goes bad. We're going to lead off with Breloom, and we're going to be hiding Zoroark as my GargaKnuckle. So Zoroark hides as the Pokemon that's in the last slot of the team. Now I feel here, oh yeah, no, because GargaKnuckle will invite in this Great Tusk greatly, and then this being the Choice Scarf, it'll outspeed, even if it is a Choice Scarf, Great Tusk, and it should knock it out quite quickly and easily. And obviously once we bring in GargaKnuckle for the first time, whatever goes into the 6th spot will become the Pretend Mon for Zoroark, so we'll be able to play around a little bit. So I've noticed in the last two videos as well, you haven't been commenting too much, not been too many likes. Hopefully you are enjoying what's getting put in out there. If you aren't, again, I'd rather hear about it than you just disappear. Like, we can always improve. It can be a working relationship. We can always, get on. Sorry, I'm just floundering about a bit here. This guy's taking ages to pick his move, taking absolute years. We'll come up with funny Pokemon facts, why not? I know too many of them. So, Pikachu, Pokemon. Go into the team builder thing here just while we're waiting. It'll give me a notification telling me that he's good to go when he is. So Pikachu, this tiny little mouse Pokemon, can learn the move Surf. I don't know if anyone gets what that means, right? But it means that if any of you have watched the Pokemon anime, you'll understand Ash. Ash has a Pikachu, so Pikachu's like the flagship Pokemon for Pokemon. Ash's Pikachu could learn Surf, and when you use Surf in the games, you can ride the back of your Pokemon through the water. So in theory, Ash could have just been carting about, standing on Pikachu's back while he surfs about in the water, and that's just a hilarious thought, just Ash riding his Pikachu. Apparently Finn Meow Meow looked for a game and then saw my team, got such a fright, just shut out. Can't be playing now, whatever bro, whatever. You just wasted mine and everyone else's time. Hope you feel proud of yourself. So we're on to Silver now. So Silver's team looks just as standard as everybody else's. Quite strong, quite scary, but we'll get through it. It's fine. Again, Garg will bring in Golden Go. It'll bring in Great Tusk. These are the Pokemon that I kind of want to be facing with here. It goes from Landorus into his Heatran. It's kind of a weird play, but whatever. Terra's into a Grass type on his Heatran. I'm gonna Bullet Seed. It's a guaranteed 5 hits. Or 4 or 5 hits, sorry. It is 5 though. And then I'm gonna Mach Punch. Oh no, he switched back into his Landorus. Alright. I'm gonna Swords Dance up on this. It doesn't really have much it can do to me here. Yeah, you can switch into a Dragapult if you like. We shall go into Big Money Floyd Mayweather. He U-turns, that's fine. What's he gonna do now? Set up rocks, I'm assuming? No, he goes for Smackdown. It was a good TV show. Back when I was a kid, you know, watching the wrestling, watching some guys throw each other around. It was fun. We get the Steam Eruption Burn on Golden Go. It's not bad at all. Not bad. This is also our Pokemon from Wall in this, but we'll go into Mike Tyson, the Tinglu. Now I feel like it should be Spike's time. Yeah, he's going into his Heatran. We're gonna make a nice switch into Deontay Wilder, the Volcanion. Sorry, I got so lost for words there. I had no idea what I was talking about. He wakes up and he goes for Taunt. That was fair enough if I was gonna stay in, but probably could have seen that I wasn't gonna. I'm gonna go for Sludge Bomb on the Grass type that his Heatran now is, but he switches out into Landorus. And that's okay with me. We're gonna go into Breloom here, because again, there's nothing really a Landorus can do, and he switches into his Golden Go. He takes the Spike and the Burn and dies. Sorry, I skipped a turn there. That's my bad. I shouldn't have done that. I'll try to refrain. So he goes in to his Golden Go. He took the Spike's damage. He took the Burn damage, and he died. So no more Golden Go. Now we have a Dragapult. Nothing is asleep anymore though, so now I can go for this. He does go for Flamethrower this time out, which is kind of weird considering that I went into that last time. But whatever, we're gonna Whirlwind here, send the Heatran out. Now I'm gonna Spike up again. He knocks off, that's kind of weird. But whatever. Go into Floyd Money Mayweather. He Rapid Spins, that's kind of annoying. I kind of seen it coming, but it was kind of annoying. I should have went into Zoroark to block the spin. But I don't know, I was just being silly. I kind of expected him to close combat or something. I would rather... I should have went into Zoroark in all honesty. Except for thinking that he's going to go for another knockoff. There's no reason not to go into Zoroark. What's he going to go into? I have no idea. I'm going to Brave Bird because there's no flying resist on his team anymore. There's a Landorus that can intimidate, but that's about it. Should I have pressure or mirror armor on this? Actually, I feel like I should have mirror armor on this. Then I can't get Spadef drops or attack drops, and that's what we're kind of looking for with this. I don't really care about his TV. Brave Bird does 44, that's not bad. Robust up this turn, predicting the switch into... I didn't predict the switch into, I just didn't think he'd do very much to maybe hit me, so he smacks down to go for an Earthquake, obviously. We'll see how much I don't predict Earthquake doing a huge amount, maybe 50 something %, maybe. Goes for Stealth Rock anyway, which is a bad play on his part. And now I'm going to go out into Tinglu. I could have probably taken the Earthquake. He goes for U-turn. Such a weird play. Such a weird play. We're going to Whirlwind here, predicting either a Substitute or an Iron Defense or something of the variety. You go for U-turn again. Mike Tyson just taking all them punches, just rolling with it. Man's unfazed. Just like the real one, the absolute GOAT. Him and Braylon, absolute GOATs. Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson. Don't know if any of y'all are into boxing. If you've made it this far in the video and you're still listening to me ramble on, let me know. You've got a favourite boxer, favourite division, anything like that. He goes for body press, gets the crit, don't really matter. Just whirlwinding things around now. He goes for shadow ball, locks himself in. Let's fight now. We pretend that we are GargaKnuckles, because now he has no shadow ball switchings at all. Everything's taking a little bit of chip. This is going to straight up die. He thought he was faster. He was not. Great Tusk comes in. I don't think this is going to live from 50%. It does on 40. It knocks off. It kills me. That's quite sad. This team is apparently turning out to be worse than the first team. The first team would have domed this team. This one not too much. But this is a weird knock off, rapid spin, bulk up. What? Like what? What am I playing against? What am I playing against? We're going to go for the bulk ups here. Trying to get some semblance of sweep going. Have you got Earthquake? Like I'm honestly curious at this point if you've even got Earthquake. I'm going to Terra fight in. Yeah, Earthquake. Would have done 42 or something like that if it had hit full power. It's not bad. The Earthquakes again, we take 15, roost up to full. Now we're going to Brave Bird, start trying to pull our way back into this game. Oh, he switches into Heat Run on the wrong turn. That was a wrong turn to do that. Nice, he's just going to keep trying to switch this back in to lower my attack. I should just keep Brave Bird in if that's the play. He goes into Zamazenta, substitutes, iron defenses, body presses, does a fair bit of damage, fair bit. But now we can just roost up, back to full. Because it is pressure on this game, it's actually ended up working in our favour. He's running out, and he forfeits. We still ended up pulling out the victory, although maybe shouldn't have. I played a bit weird in that one, but it's not bad, it's not bad. Not bad at all. We're at about 40 minutes for the recording. We'll keep going, get a couple more games, it's not a problem. So this game, it's got a pretty decent team, pretty well-rounded team. We're going to start off with GargaKnuckles this time. And I don't know who I want to. No, we can't. We should lead off with Garg to get the stealth rock up, but I need to hide Garg as Zoroark for at least a little bit of the game. So Tinglu comes out first, and it's a Heatran that he's fighting, which is all good for me. We're going to go for Earthquake in case he wants to go for Stealth Rock or anything like that. It's fine if he wants to switch into his Rotom. We don't care about those. That has to be Choice Specs or some kind of max special attack. I should have switched into Volcanion, but I was expecting him to not be that. In all honesty. Go for Steam Eruption here. Didn't think he'd go into Amoonguss, and it's heavy duty boots Amoonguss. Very peculiar. He Terra fires to put me to sleep. I don't know if I'm being outplayed here or not, I'm not gonna lie. He's wasted his Terra though, which is good for me. He Sludge Bombs. If he's just gonna keep his Amoonguss in here to die, like, whatever. Fine, thank you. No Terramon for you. No bulky defensive mon for you. Brings out his Dragapult, which is also heavy duty boots. And then he forfeits. I can't tell you what. Low ladder, man. Low ladder's crazy. Low ladder's just wild. I think for the next episode I will try and source some teams off of some websites or some Smogon forums or something like that. Because this team isn't doing it and we're playing very easy every single game. This team looks a bit more balanced. Some bulky Pokemon, some heavy hitters, some setups. We're going to lead off with Zoroark for this one, and we'll hide his Garg, and if Zoroark dies it's fine, we'll just use our Garg a lot more. So we're pretending that we GargaKnuckles. We're going to trick its Quick Claw. 10. Just for anyone who doesn't play this, like, this is ridiculous. That's a 20% chance to just bop me straight away. fantastic. It's fantastic. So we're just going to go into Breloom and Bullet Seed first turn. Get a good bit of chunk on that Skeledirge. Got a crit on the last hit. I'm going to stop skipping turns. I just got a bit triggered there. A little bit triggered. Not going to lie. Not going to lie to you. Now we're going to Swords Dance. Now we Sword Dance. And he got the first turn wake. Are you... Oh my good golly. Okay. Okay, looking at it, looking at his team, looking at Tinglu, we're down bad. We're down horribly. Absolutely horribly, but we can maybe still win. We can get rid of Azumarill. I don't even know. I don't even think we can win, I'm not gonna lie. I'm such a bad team builder. Oh, I should not have done this. Like, I'm playing against people that are going for like earth powers. They're getting so fucking lucky. Oh. Right, Electro to Sui comes out. It's probably gonna do the grass move to me. Went for Energy Ball, yep. It's specially defensive Corviknight, so I'm expecting it that it can take at least one Thunderbolt. He switches into his Azumarill. It's okay. We go for Bulk Up. He goes for Superpower. I'm going to Brave Bird off of this because this should do roughly double with my attack raise and his defense drop. He switches out into Cinderace instead. That's fine, it takes a big bit of chip. We're going to Terra this turn and Roost. We do make ourselves a little bit of a viable target for an Espeon now, but Espeon gets kind of walled by Mike Tyson and Volcanion, so it's not the biggest issue. Azumarill can hit us a bit harder, but that's about the scope of what we're talking about there. Like that's what we're giving up, and we're giving up. We're not weak to the Electrode with this anymore. So we go into the Volcanion. He's gonna go into Tox Effect here for sure. So we switch into GargaKnuckles, and we Salt Cure this because it's a Water type. Takes 25%. This GargaKnuckles could be really good for this actually. With the Recover and the Protect, we can just rock up lots of Salt Cure turns. I don't know if I Protect now. I want to Stealth Rock this turn for the little bits of chip on everything else coming back in. I'll Protect up on this turn. He might just Recover actually. If he does Recover, I want to go into Void Money Mayweather. He Poison Jabs again. I'm going to go back into GargaKnuckles. I'm expecting him to recover, in all honesty. Like, I'm not expecting him to just keep going for Poison Jabs. And I'll just Protect this turn to... It's just showing that he's not allowed to do that, I don't know. Not let anything else take any more damage, really. I don't think this can be poisoned by Poison Jab, but I don't want to find out and be wrong. So, he goes into his Azumarill. We're going to go into Deontay Wilder here, expecting the water move. He goes for Superpower though instead. It's fair enough. We're going to go for Sludge Bomb. He obviously Superpowered, predicting to switch into this. Superpower would not have killed GargaKnuckles. He goes for Play Rough, gets the Quick Claw again to get the win. Not the win, but to hit my Pokemon at least. We Roost on this turn. Because he shouldn't stay in and Play Rough. He shouldn't. That 20% is ridiculous. Like that's 20% luck. Sheesh. Call this man Lucky Sama. Fucking Patchy. Right, dead Espeon. It's a step in the right direction. We've still got to deal with an Electrode, which is going to come in and boppity bop us. We try and hit the Salt Cure first turn. We Protect for the second turn. Try and recover. We can't leave this thing to fight Espeon. It will lose 1v1. We'll lose 1v1 to this. It's fine. I feel like I just have to go for Earthquake again and again. hoping that it doesn't do enough damage to actually kill me, but it heals so much of its HP. I don't think I'm going to win this one. I think this one's a bit of a wash. Oh, we killed the Electrode, but I'd have to kill this Espeon in one hit, which I don't feel like I'm going to be doing. And if it's got Dazzling Gleam, Focus Blast, yeah, it's a good game for him. Fair enough, fair enough. We got super lucked out in that one, so I'm sorry, I'm not going to sit and bitch and whinge about it, but 20% here, first turn Wake, straight away. I did get a crit there, but it's not a big, I wouldn't say it's a big crit. He stayed in and just sacked his Toxapex completely, and did its entirety. And then he gets the Quick Claw here and here to get 2 kills very quickly, but neither of them should have been kills. Right. So this is going to be the last one for the live. That one put me in a bad mood, but we don't end it on the bad ones. Got to keep going for at least one more. This one we're going to be playing a bit more GargaKnuckles, because I've not really displayed his full power this game, and I feel like it's my bad more than it is GargaKnuckles. So yeah, we'll keep Corviknight in the last slot. Hidden is that. That's fine. He goes into this. We're going to set up rocks alongside him. Rocks for rocks. That's fine. He sets up spikes as well. We Salt Cure him, and we'll go into Tinglu and set up our spikes too. Why not? Now you should switch into his Great Tusk this turn. He Dragon Tails. It's fair enough. I will recover. He Dragon Tails again. He could probably back out into Tinglu if I had to guess. Yep. Got a spike up again. If he's just going to sack his Garchomp, whirlwinding me around into things, that's fine, but not gonna. Oh, I missed the 95%. The 95%. Are you serious? Are you serious? Like, come on. That's dead now when it comes back in. I'm going for Spore because I have to like bank off of something good happening here. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna go straight for Bullet Seed. Gets Zapdos comes back in. Should take a decent amount off of this. We sack Deontay Wilder because there's nothing else really to do with it. He roosts. I feel like I go into this pretending to be Floyd Mayweather to trick him the Choice Scarf, although this is looking like it's going to be an L again. I feel like the teams aren't really built very well. It's my fault more than it is anything else. He Hurricanes and misses, that's fantastic. So we're going to switch into actual Corviknight here, because now it's got heavy duty boots. That thing can now switch in near indefinitely. We're going to bulk up on the switch into Golden Go. That's fine. We bulk up again. Oh. That does a lot. Like a lot. It's like I don't want to play with that a lot. You lets it rain. Die to the chip. We're gonna Shadow Ball him. Switches into Great Tusk. Dead Great Tusk. Nice. We can still pull this around. This Zapdos is going to be the biggest pain of my existence, in all honesty. Just saying, guys, GargaKnuckles, Shadow Ball killed the Great Tusk. You'll love to see it. So, it's been a bit of an up and down live. I have just realised now that I've not had music on this entire time. Oh, I'll try and find some music and play it over the back for the upload, because I can't have it sitting in silence and I can't do this all over again. So yeah, I'll try and find some music for the background to play. guard comes in, he goes for Hydro Pump on his Tyranitar. I'm gonna just recover after the. I'm gonna should live the next Hydro Pump again. He low kicks. I don't even know what to do anymore, people. I really don't know. I'm gonna go for Bullet Seed. If he switches into anything, it should take a decent chunk of damage. So what are we saying? It's not going to be doing nearly enough. Right now. Yep. So we shall Mach Punch. Does that go? So can I come back in? Or Roosts? Alrighty. We'll Bullet Seed on the Golden Glow switch and hopefully get enough to kill it. It should be enough. Oh, come on, please. 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 Oh, come on. Oh, we're faster. Nice! The quickest 180 in my emotions that I think I've ever felt. Now we Terrastalize, Mach Punch this to do a big old chunk of damage. We hope that it's not trying to scarf itself, which it probably will be. We go for Hyper Voice. He goes into Tyranitar straight off. Good play, good play. I'm gonna have to just go for Hyper Voice again. Kills me, and that'll be GG. Bit of a bad end to the live. Again, sorry about the bad teams, it's kind of my bad. And again, if I don't end up finding music, which I will put some serious effort into making sure that I find, sorry about the music either. I had a good time playing it. I hope you guys had a good time watching. This is just the start again, it's just the start of our journey, guys. We've still got the Random Battles Road to Top 10 to go. We're starting the OU Road to Top 10 now. We will make it to the top 10 of every tier in SMB. That is Randoms, OU, Ubers, UU, RU, NU, PU, Little Cup, Monotypes. We can do ZU, we can do anything goes. 1v1s if you want, stuff like that. We can do some national decks, we can do the randomized metas, anything like that, anything. I'm always game for it. So that'll be it for me today, guys. It's Sty, guys. I hope you had a good time. I did too. So peace out.